Hey everybody, it's Guru, and today I'm gonna come with a long-awaited, or not long-awaited, nobody's been waiting. Um, that's so dark. But yeah, I'm gonna come with a tutorial. I said I was gonna do a gray look the other day. I posted a video. I did it, and I didn't like how it looked, and it was just crunchy. So I was just like, no. But today I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm kind of in the mood to kind of like just let myself express. I'm not in the mood to like do any particular look, but I think that today is gonna be a club look just because I'm kind of in that mood. So just bear with me and we're gonna have fun. So I'm gonna glue down my eyebrows with a glue stick. I'm not gonna do that on camera because it takes too long. Ooh, my eye, sorry. But how gay of this is me. I literally had a dream last night. It was a nightmare. I had a dream that my glue stick dried out. How gay is that of me that I have nightmares about my glue stick drying out so I can't glue down my eyebrows. Just coming in between like gluing. I realized so I've been doing a lot of like grayscale looks lately. I've kind of began to, if you will, like I'm starting to realize kind of what I want to look like, if that makes sense, or getting a better understanding. And I kind of like a alien club kid kind of drag. And so today I am going to do a. Sorry, I was trying to talk, but like I don't know. I'm gonna do like. Ooh, I'm gonna do like inspired by the SandStorm. You guys know like by Darude. The cover is like it's a storm. How fitting. And the colors are blue, white, and yellow. Very 1999. So those are the colors I'm going to use. I'm going to use a gray base. Um, what am I going to? Yeah. So I'm going to use a gray Mayron base. Oh shit. So I just figured out what look I'm going to do. Today is going to be I'm going to be inspired by the Sandstorm cover. I've been doing a lot of gray faces. I think that's really my color. I really like alien concepts, kind of like that. That's really fun to me. A lot of Club Kit inspo. And so the Sandstorm by Darude cover is like gray, kind of lavendery blue, white, and yellow. So those are going to be the color schemes for today. It's going to be really cool. I'm really excited for it. So I know I kind of said I wasn't going to film going down my brows, which I'm not, but I'm just going to kind of like be talking in the process. I just put on like the third layer. So I kind of talk about what's been going on lately. So the other day I totaled my car. It was really bad out, and I was just driving down the street trying to get home, switching freeways, and my car like just spun out of control, and I flew into a wooden pole at like 25, 30 miles an hour. So that was really scary. And really unfortunate because the earlier in the day I was going to a makeup school because it's called like Multimedia Makeup Academy, and I really like the school, and it'll give me a place to learn how to do all different kinds of makeup, give me versatility, give me a certificate, and it'll give me like unlimited studio space so that I'll be able to film professional YouTube videos because I don't have a professional camera. Like I record off my laptop. So when I apply the Mayron, I usually like doing a flat brush. For these like weird colors, you kind of want to use a flat brush because I feel like that applies the most, and you want to go in one direction. You see how pigmented that is? So what you see I'm doing here is I'm applying my foundation all around with a flat brush. It's an e.l.f. flat brush, and then I'll go in later with the e.l.f. blending brush, like a foundation blending brush, and then go in and then smooth everything in. I just use this to get as much coverage as I can possible. So you see I'm laying down all that stuff all over right now, and then you can see I'm covering my brows with the cream right now as we speak. So I know this is going really fast, but I just use a dark navy for my eyes. So I look absolutely freaking crazy. I might have drawn my eyebrows on a little too high. So I'm gonna take this aqua blue shade out of the palette, and I'm gonna use that as a crease shade to start off and define my crease. It's a beautiful color. So I'm sure I mentioned earlier in the video that my inspiration was SandStorm, the cover, but also I'm starting to kind of realize that this is kind of my signature look, kind of this club look. I really love it. So yeah, so this is kind of like me showing you kind of one of my refined looks. I usually use more green tones instead of blue and yellow. It's always more green, navy, and yellow. I don't know, but yeah, this is really kind of like my signature look and what I kind of like to look like when I want to kind of look out of this world. So I dipped into the light orange shade in the palette and then I dipped into the yellow, but or a red actually. But yeah, so I kind of like blending out these blue tones with oranges. Something about it, I really like it. It kind of brings life into it and it brings the warmth. I guess for my natural skin tone, even though that's not what I'm showcasing, it's almost like adding blush or blush and contour. You kind of want them to go like hand in hand, like in tandem. So if you're trying to figure out like, what do I do when I'm doing an eye look and I want it to be really dramatic? The first thing you can do is play with opposites. So what I'm doing, like I'm taking this blue shade and then I'll like take an orange shade and they'll coincide because they're opposites. And you won't have to worry about them like matching if that makes sense or like going together. It's a good rule of thumb when you're trying to figure out where do I start, what colors do I want to play with. So then I go in with that navy blue lid shade that I use for my brows, and I'm just using that to smoke everything out and add like that deeper dimension before I cut my crease. Guys, don't be afraid to play with color. These shades, first you have to lay them down, then you have to blend them. It doesn't all look good at one point. It's a lot of going back and forth, and it's a lot of work. It just doesn't, come out of nowhere. You kind of have to put some effort into it and really kind of know what you're doing. So say I just laid down that navy shade. Then I'm going to go back with the aqua shade to bring that aqua back in liveliness and blend it. And then after that aqua, I'll go with the yellows, the oranges, the reds, whatever, the brow bone color so that it's smooth. And I keep going back and forth to make sure it has the opacity I like and also the smoothness that I like. So like kind of since I got in like I'm new to makeup, I like to do my eyes before I do my concealer and highlight as you see. I'll lay my base down. I don't really care about that because I'll be highlighting over it. But I like to do my eyes first just so it's not as messy and I don't have to worry about fallout going into like my face when it's done. You know what I mean? Like I don't want anything messing it up once it's done. So you may be able to see in this video, but I like to jump around when I'm doing my makeup as well. I don't like to stick in one spot because then I kind of get stuck and I don't know what else to do. But when you kind of move around, you kind of get an idea of what it's supposed to look like as a whole. So I'm kind of doing the same thing that I did with my eyes with my blush and contour. So you can see right here, I dipped into that hot orange shade and a little bit of a deeper sienna to give it some warmth. And then I'll go in with like a dark navy blue and then contour. I find that it brings more of a liveliness to the face. It's not all one dimensional. I really kind of like that airbrush contour look. So as you see right here, I'll go back and forth with the powders too. So like I'll contour and then I'll go back in and re-highlight, and then if it's a little spaces that I accidentally over highlighted or I over contour, vice versa, you can kind of cover them up. So yeah, these are the key places that I like to highlight my face. I feel like this really just brings the structure and it takes it to a whole nother level. So here's nothing new. I know you've probably seen a million YouTubers do it, but I'm gonna cut my crease, and I do that method where you put it down, and then you blink, and then you see where you want to expand upon it. Well, now I really don't do it anymore because I kind of know where I want it to start, but that's a good guideline, especially if you have hooded eyelids. Okay, I'm really sorry for this weird angle, but what I was trying to do here is explain to you guys that with my liner, I want it to connect to that outer part of the crease. That kind of brings it all together. That's what really kind of brings your face together is when you're connecting those lines.